Take that blood covered. All right, welcome to the One Podcast to eventually rule them all. Episode number 229. 229. I am the Beast Snow for this episode, joined today by Cody and the boss man, the MVP, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, the undisputed
Snow.
Devin himself. The house is a little light tonight. Jake is out partying with the Pacers. You know, hopefully they do well tonight. But we have a great episode lined up for you guys this episode. Devin, he's going to bring you the news from the latest and greatest world that we do live in. Boy, is it great, and is it great. Jake's not here to give us his power hour, but we will still talk about the games that we have been playing. I know I've been playing a game or two. I know Cody always plays games. Devin's a big gamer, so we're going to talk about it. We're going to hit the Shadow Realm, see what the Shadow knows this week. Will it be a show, a movie, a talk show, a big play? I know the Tony Awards, I think, happened or something like that. Possibly. We'll find out. We're going to talk a little wrestling. Worlds Collide happened. Money in the Bank happened. CM Punk, hypocrite. We'll talk all about it and more. So, you know what? We're so factual, you don't need to check us, because we're going to get right into the episode. We're going to play Do You Know It TOPTERTA. I'm going to ask you guys a question. Get to know each other a little bit better. Have a little discussion. Get our throats warmed up, you know. So the question for this week is, who was the worst champion, world heavyweight champion of all time, you know, that never had a good match?
Oh boy.
Ultimate Warrior.
Who was the world champion who never had a good match at all? There's
Ultimate Warrior. Do you not like that answer?
I mean, that's kind of low hanging fruit, but okay.
Well,
You don't think you don't
said
think him and Hulkster had a great match?
no. No, I don't. Who's your answer? Like, throw some stuff at me.
Said the heavyweight championship?
Yes.
WWE. I assume you mean WWE is what doesn't matter, right?
Sure. Ultimate
Yeah.
Warrior.
Am I wrong? Did I not do it right?
See, I wish Jake was here, because I know he'd be like Jey Uso.
Yeah. I was just talking to Jordy about that today. He said, Jordy said, Jake's definitely happy. I would almost say The Miz, but
you don't think him and well, he wasn't really champion, was he? He was champion.
No,
yeah.
Him and Jerry Lawler, or was it Ric Flair? He had a TLC match with one of them that I really like. It was a singles TLC match.
Him versus Cena.
At WrestleMania?
Yeah.
No, that match was not good. You know it wasn't. And I liked him. I liked him.
He's awesome, isn't he?
He's awesome.
Come on, you
did Jinder Mahal have any good ones? He had a terrible Punjabi prison match. That's all I remember.
That was going to be my answer. So
okay,
that's
a good.
Big pop for when he beat Randy Orton, though.
I agree. At SummerSlam. Yeah, I
remember I was driving home eating my crave case. Coming home from ICW.
I was gonna say we did ICW and then went straight to watching that. Eating a crave case on the drive's crazy.
I had 3 hours to spend.
Just watching and driving. Some good.
Can't do that anymore.
Good work.
I can't research quick enough. I'll say Ultimate Warrior. Fuck him.
It's Cody. It's the right answer.
It's a good answer.
I can't think of a worse professional wrestler.
What about Kane? Kane never have?
I don't remember.
Alberto Del Rio was apparently
Del
heavyweight
Rio.
champion at one.
He was, but
He had
I don't
Punk
like.
and Cena.
I don't like Del Rio, but he wrestled the Edge. He wrestled Christian. Yeah, he for sure had to have a good match with Christian.
Kane?
I don't remember. I don't remember any of Kane's matches as champion, so I can't really say. Big Show. Big Show's never had a good match, so
That fatal 4-way at WrestleMania?
I don't remember that match well enough. But it did have Mick Foley in it, so couldn't have been bad.
I mean, Ultimate Warrior is probably a good choice. Probably the best choice.
Yeah, I know. But Jinder Mahal's a really good choice too. I'm not even like I'm not a Jinder Mahal hater by any means.
Oh no.
Especially after I know what he's done with Masada.
I'm going with Kane just because. All right. Good answers. Devin, Ted Koppel, would you give us the news?
Yes. Play me in like the Twilight Zone. Or I mean, I'm just do the normal stuff.
This is TOPTERTA News with lead anchor Devin Boyz.
Okay, all right. Well, let's get going. Tommy Felton, we know him as Draco Malfoy. He's reprising his role as that character in the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child stage show on Broadway. I'm under the impression he really doesn't do a lot. He was in the Flash show, and then that got canned, and now he's back to
Potter.
He's back to slaving away for old JK.
Well, you see what he said about her?
Was it? No, I didn't see what he said. I saw what some other people said.
He's like, you know what? She can have reviews. This thing's brought happiness to people, so I'm gonna do it for that.
No, that's pretty much what the other people I saw said. The new Hagrid, he was like, yeah, I don't agree with her, but like, I feel like doing
John
this.
Lithgow?
So no, it is. I don't know who it is. He looks familiar. I don't remember his name now, but it's not John Lithgow. I wish it were.
Bill Skarsgård.
Well, he's everybody because his face is like, elastic. Yeah.
Is what? Molastic.
Elastic.
Oh, I thought you said molastic.
Probably could be, I guess. Well, anyway, the Switch 2 sold 3.5 million units in 4 days. It's the fastest selling Nintendo console yet.
Yeah.
Of all of them. It's pretty crazy. I went to Walmart to try and grab another one for at least one of the boys here. It didn't work out. They were, when you go to like a store and it's about to close down, so all the shelves are like disheveled and like somehow dirty and all of that. Well, that's what the Nintendo Switch section looked like at Walmart when I went there. Everything else fully stocked though. Nintendo's offering free replacements for drifting Joy-Con 2 controllers. That's just right now. Or if they're going to keep doing that, I'm probably going to say no because they're like what, $90 for Joy-Cons, right?
How is that still a problem?
Why is that a problem? Right out the gate.
I don't know if I haven't seen that it's actually a problem, just that they're offering it. Is it a problem? I don't know. It could be. I haven't even opened my Switch yet, so I do think all joysticks one day will succumb. But I digress. Nintendo announced Splatoon Raiders. It's a Splatoon spin-off for the Switch 2. I don't really know what that means. But it is what they said.
Okay.
Nintendo delayed the live-action Legend of Zelda movie. from March to May 2027. I think it's silly because like nothing is done, right? Like they haven't even started on it. Or am I wrong?
I don't actually know. I don't think so. I thought they were still in casting.
I don't think they casted anybody yet.
That's what I'm saying. Like I just keep seeing that. Who is it? Hunter Schafer as Zelda, just nonstop. That's all I'm seeing.
Yeah, people are mad about that, but literally not a better person. Looks like real life Zelda.
Apple Pay is now an option for PlayStation Store purchases. If you're into that. Allegedly, EA Sports is going to pay teams based on their usage in College Football 26. So the more a team is used, the more money they will make from the game.
I hope not, because that would suck.
For who?
For the teams, they don't control that.
Oh, people.
I mean, it's just money, free money.
People will be into that.
Not gonna suck. Yeah.
Let's go Appalachian State.
If we all pile on Tulsa and give them an extra,
Oklahoma,
I mean, it's got to be
money.
It'll be a negligible amount, like in comparison to what they pay the players. But yeah. Resident Evil 9 is titled Resident Evil Requiem. It's coming out February 27th, 2026. It'll be playable in both first and third person at launch. The demo, beta, whatever it was, switched you back and forth so you can get a feel for it. Looks really good.
Yes, it does.
Looks like a very good Resident Evil.
Going back to the old Raccoon City Police Department.
One of my faves. Resident Evil is such a good series. Gears of War Reloaded is not releasing on PS5 in Japan due to platform policies. I think that means too scary or something. Too hardcore. I don't know. I'm not in Japan. The Xbox handheld called the Ally was announced. It's 7% larger than a Switch 2 and 4 times as thick. But apparently it's going to do a little bit more than just Xbox stuff. I couldn't find a confirmation on what that extra stuff was, though.
Well, I thought you could do Steam stuff on it, too.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be just the Microsoft Store anyway, right? Aren't they already connected? Or Xbox was working on integrating them together. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see. Solo leveling Arise Overdrive is coming to Xbox and PC this fall. It's 4-player co-op. You get to choose like your class that you play as. So it kind of, I mean, if you take out the roguelike aspect of Elden Ring Night Rain, that's what this sounded like as I was reading through it. I don't know if that's going to be the case or not. But 4-player co-op, solo leveling. If you watch the anime, it's just kind of crazy. Like, you know. Amino, did I type that right? The Pokemon-inspired action-adventure game is coming to Xbox in 2026. If you have not seen some little clips from this, you should check it out. It looks cute. It's nice and vibrant. Looks like it's probably going to be fun. Activision says they're doing almost no Black Ops 7 pre-promotions. They say, and this is a quote, direct quote, they're setting it up like a Beyonce album drop. They're just going to drop it. So, you know.
That's good.
Whatever, when Snow calls upon me to play, I'll be there, but
you don't like Call of Duty, so.
Do I like it? No, but will I play it with you? Of course. As long as we get that one level that's a very small hallway corridor where I can unlock a lot of stuff.
There's one in every Call of Duty for the past, 5 years or so now.
No, I can use that. Blood of Dawnwalker has announced a 2026 release date. This game looks great.
Big Devin game.
Made by big Devin game, big vampy Devin game. Made by the I think it was the lead designer on Witcher 3. Halo Combat Evolved is rumored for a remaster release. Rumored.
Again?
You got to talk to Phil Spencer about it though. He's the one dropping these hints. Game Freak dropped a trailer for a new action game called Beasts of Reincarnation during the Xbox Game Showcase. It's going to be a day one Game Pass title, which I thought was great. So yeah, I think we'll definitely give that a shot now. Big Game Freak guys over here, right? Right.
I did get some like confirmation. It's not really Souls. They said it's more like a Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah, I read that too. It didn't look
like,
Soulsy at all to me, really. I do like so she's
RPG.
killing. Yeah, just an RPG. That's it. I don't know. Is like Black Myth Wukong was like on the cusp of open world and linear. So I mean, I'm guessing it might be that kind of thing. Main character does kill beasts and trap them, seal them inside her sword, which I thought was pretty cool. A 3v3 invincible fighting game was announced on the heels of the Marvel game last week. Again, a lot like Dragon Ball Fighters. James Gunn confirmed a new Wonder Woman right now.
I was kind of surprised by that. I didn't think the other ones did all that well, so I wasn't sure if they were going to do another one, but
the first one for sure did well. I don't remember about the second one because the second one sucked. I enjoyed the first one. Enjoyed the first one. Second one, bad. Yeah. Warhammer's Games Workshop had to take its whole website offline due to scalpers. I don't know what they were scalping. Did not say that in the article. But had to take their whole website down. Hate scalpers. Hate them around here. Went to try and get some Pokemon cards today. And Martin at the Danger Room, he was like, we can't even get any product because like they're trying to scalp the distribution stores. Expedition 33 update lets you rematch Simon if you've already fought him. So that's everybody here but me. Again. I went to the drafts and was just like, no Simon for me, thanks. Anyway, I should have started off with this first because of our new format. But the English Mega Evolution set is 6, but Pokemon says expect pre-release shortages. So yeah, that sucks. This weekend will be the North American International Championships. So we hope something fun happens. And that's all I've got. So it was a good run and you did great.
What? Oh, that's it?
Brian Wilson, the Beach Boys died.
So Black Myth Wukong is coming to Xbox August 20th.
Did not see that. Yeah. News to me, all right.
You're the news guy. Why is it news to you?
It's got a point.
I don't know, man. I have a job. I'm sorry.
Oh, well,
that's crazy.
You do it well.
I do it too well, some may say.
All right. Thanks for the news. Appreciate you. So now we're gonna hit Jake's Power Hour without Jake. All right, so who wants to go first? Devin, would you like to go first? Cody?
Well, I have not played anything. I bought a Switch 2. That's about as far as I've gotten. So I do apologize.
I played a new to Game Pass game called Symphonia.
Ooh, I was gonna play that.
Very good game. It's
Is it the
kind of like
Tales?
if you no, it's just maybe it's Tales of Symphonia. Let me look.
If it is, I've played that.
I don't think
If it's just Symphonia, I have not played that.
I think it's just Symphonia.
I think it's just Symphonia, but
Yep, just Symphonia. Really cool game. It's like a not 2D platformer, but not quite 3D. It looks kind of like Hollow Knight mixed with Super Meat Boy. There is no real combat or anything like that. It's all puzzles and some good old 2D platforming puzzles and trying to figure out how to get through areas. It's very fun. The story's cool. There is no like actual speaking, but it's really cool. The whole premise of it is you're a violinist that's trying to get the band back together, and that's pretty much it. But very beautiful game. The music's great. It's hard enough to keep your interest, but not like doesn't feel impossible hard. And then I watched a speedrunner beat the whole game in 19 minutes, and I was like, okay.
There we go.
But not a very long game, even if you're not a speedrunner, but definitely worth the play. 4 out of 5. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more. Like, I wish it was longer, but that's about it.
so you're saying I shouldn't
if
play
you
it?
got Game Pass, if you got Game Pass, definitely play it.
Okay, I was gonna play it.
Good.
I was gonna play it until I re-downloaded Fallout 76.
Oh my god!
It
I feel
reeled
like you
me.
can go back to that game every like couple of months.
It reeled me back in because this season is all about fishing. But yeah, like I've loved this game ever since day one. Okay, I think this game is underrated, underappreciated, undervalued. Because I mean, even though it doesn't have like a main story or whatever, I don't know. You have plenty of things to do, plenty of fun quests, fun weapons to build. You can build your camp however way you want. I've seen some crazy looking camps that looks like mansions to a rave party and stuff like that. So I mean, there's plenty to do. Super fun. 10 out of 10 game ever since day one. I don't care what you say. And I've been playing Warzone too.
Oh my god, Warzone.
Casual Warzone. Devin would love that.
I feel like it's really the only way you can play anymore.
I'll play. You want me to play?
Anything else would just be.
I'm gonna play on. I'm playing on the Switch though.
Please do that. I did try out Fighter Simulator as well.
Yeah.
Didn't make it through the tutorial. I was like, nah, it's not for me.
I don't think that one is usually regarded as highly as
And then
any of the other ones.
downloaded Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Didn't make it out of the first mission. I was like, what are
That one's rough.
What are we doing here?
Jake was trying to play that one for a while.
Mechanic Simulator? Yeah,
Yeah.
I was all into it, and then no.
Now there is a car dealership simulator that is good, but that one's not on Game Pass.
Jake would probably be great at that.
I think so.
Let's see. I wanted to play Adam Fall. That's on my list. Witcher 3 is on my list. What's that game? Resident Evil 7. The Village. I got a lot of things to do before.
You gotta get out of the basement.
what's the next game that we're excited for?
You want me to be honest?
Tony Hawk comes out next month, don't it?
Yeah,
but you
I
want me
don't
to be
know.
honest? The next one I'm excited for.
Please be honest.
You know what I'm going to say, don't you?
Marvel Rivals Season 3?
No, Death Stranding 2.
That's not even a game. Come on.
Bruh, stop.
Honestly,
You can't watch those trailers and be like, this doesn't look
That's
because it does.
That's a VR treadmill workout.
Then, brother, I'm going to pull out the treadmill while I play it in the living room.
Walking a baby or whatever you did out in that game.
Oh, God, dude. It looks so good.
I'm just happy that you enjoy something.
I guess Outer Worlds 2.
When does that come out?
Sometime soon. Let me see if I can find it.
Tony Hawk comes out next month.
10/29.
So that's wild. Away.
Exact. Yeah,
Yep.
a month away is also College Football 26.
You didn't talk about Mudang or whatever that was.
The hippo?
Yeah.
Right?
No, it's a game. Yeah. Jacob was telling me about it. Sounds cool.
It looks like Metal Gear Solid. Kojima.
Oh, well, I said that was last week.
It just got showed this week.
Did it? No, it was last
showcase.
Well, I thought we talked about it last week.
Okay, so my next one will be.
I'm sorry.
There's a game preview for Grounded 2 coming July 29th. So that'll be my next. Because Grounded was a lot of fun. Even though Jacob and Jordy will always make fun of me because we started playing it, but that's when I didn't have a job, so I was playing without them, and I accidentally beat the game while they were not playing.
Yeah, but they tell me that you do that with every game, no matter what.
Well, they say a lot of things.
One of them does, for sure, say a lot of things.
All right. It's going to be a good season of gaming coming up. That's what I feel. But until then, it's time to hear what the Shadow knows.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows.
So, mine is going to be along the lines of a Snow update. I have reached episode 1000 of One Piece. So, still only a couple hundred behind. But yeah, man. I feel like I'm getting close to the end of the Wano arc. But shit's ramping up. Stuff's real good. On the 1000th episode, they did a cool thing where each of the Straw Hats got it showed them going through the whole journey over the 1000 episodes, and then it just shows how they are now, how much they're worth, and then does a little anime pause thing for each of them. So that was really cool. Man, yeah, good shit happening. So I'm excited. The fight that's coming up is about to be huge. That's all I really got.
I'm getting there, I think.
Where are you at now?
Still 660 or something like that.
What is that? Is that
we're still in the tournament in Dressrosa. Luffy's about to fight in his group. So
sorry, you mean Lucy?
Sorry. We just met some fairies.
Yep.
Fairies, huh?
About to. We just went to. What's that place? Greenbit? We just made it over the bridge into Greenbit. Found the fairies.
Okay.
About to trade off Caesar. But apparently something's about to go down because we're about to get third partied or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Find out. To be continued.
Ba-na-ba-da-ba-ba.
Devin?
I
I know you're a
have it.
procurator of watching things.
I watched a movie yesterday. And that movie was Heretic.
555 that I'm saying.
Did the same thing for sure. The Heretic's a movie. It's a horror movie with Hugh Grant playing the main role. He does a Jar Jar Binks impression. But basically, it is these two Mormon missionaries are going door to door trying to peddle their wares. And it goes horribly wrong. I don't want to spoil. I think it's a great movie, mostly that you guys should watch. I loved the whole movie up until the end. I thought it was a little anticlimactic, but that's pretty fine. So it's really one of the better horror movies I've seen in a minute. I can't. How do I want to say this? Hugh Grant does such a good job. I mean, such a good job, and so do the other actors. But it boils down to like he is just playing an angry atheist who is like trying to teach a lesson to religious sects that come to his door, pretty much. And without giving too much, I don't even know what to say without giving the movie away, because like there's a lot of substance, but there's not. He spends a lot of the movie just talking in a very charming manner.
So they get trapped.
I don't want to spoil.
They get trapped in his house.
They do get trapped in his house. Like they can't get out. Boy, this is hard to do. They get trapped in his house, and they eventually find out that they can't leave, obviously. And he makes them he's like, hey, well, I'm going to talk to you guys now. And ultimately, he gives them a choice they're allowed to leave his house, but they have to pick the right door. Now they pick one door, but I have no idea what's behind the other door because they never go into it. But it leads them into a basement where he locks them in there. And then, things escalate and people die. And he says there's a prophet down there. And it just, you'd have to watch to really understand that part. Topher Grace is in the movie. You really think he's going to have a bigger role. He goes to look for the two young women who've gone off on their Mormon mission. And it's kind of like he's about to get involved in the movie, and then nothing happens. He's like, hey, are they here? And Hugh Grant's like, no, they're not. And he just fucks off and leaves. So.
Big Joseph Fritzl guy, huh?
Yeah, sure. I don't know, man. The movie was really fun. The ending was really anticlimactic to me, but it is a very fun movie to watch. It is about an atheist being pretty mad at religion in general, but yeah, fun movie. Don't know how to say any more without spoiling it, but you should watch it. Heretic, great movie. Hugh Grant, great actor.
So I need to watch Talk to Me and Bring Her Back, because apparently those are like some good horror stuff.
I've heard Bring Her Back. Yeah, I've heard Bring Her Back's fucked up, but good.
Do we know?
I don't know what Bring Her Back is.
The Philippou brothers? Because
I
they're the one that
don't think I do.
directed those two movies, and they're about to make a get this, a documentary about deathmatch wrestling in Australia.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Hope they get the Tournament of Hate guys in on it. But no, didn't hear that at all.
Yeah, so
I do want to see Talk to Me though. Do you guys see the previews for the new one of the Wayans brothers is in it, I think. It's a horror movie by Jordan Peele.
Oh,
It's
him?
like it's is it called him? It's football related.
The football one? Yeah.
Yeah, the
That
trailer
looks good.
looks good. Looks good.
I mean, yeah, it looks weird as fuck, but it looks good.
It's a Jordan Peele movie, definitely weird. Anyway, I know I did a terrible job at like describing the movie to you, but
I mean,
you should watch Heretic. It's
Well,
worth it.
you did, but I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I didn't know. I don't know. You're probably better at explaining things than I am, but
Well-
you watch it, maybe you'll see like, yeah, couldn't really explain.
Is it on? Let me see if it's on something. Is it on anything?
I think I watched it on Max.
I do have that. It is on Max. Correct. Good job.
Thank you. I'm here to serve you.
Well, you know what? I'm here to serve some wrestling if you want to talk about it.
I do.
Let's talk about Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank. That's Saturday. AAA and WWE came together for Worlds Collide in Los Angeles. I don't think there was any subpar matches on this card. There was one that was, worse than the other ones, but it wasn't bad. Let's take a look at the matches. We had the LWO take on Octagon Jr., Aerostar, and a big star himself, Mr. Iguana. Big Mr. Iguana over with the fans.
I told you. I said on this podcast last week or whenever it was. Mr. Iguana was good.
Team Iguana did pick up the win, and Cody was the only one who got this wrong.
Looks confused.
Well, no, for some reason I thought I went with Iguana, but
No, you picked the LWO. You couldn't go against Ray's
that's right.
boys. Stephanie Vaquer and Lola Vice. Sorry, Stephanie Vaquer and Lola Vice versus
Vaque.
Cheek Tormenta and Dalis. This was another good match. Team of Stephanie Vaquer and Lola Vice did win. We all got this right. Legado del What?
I was just gonna say it would have been kind of dumb if she lost.
Oh, they're pushing her to the stars. Legado del Fantasma took on El Hijo de Dr. Wagner, Pagano, and Psycho Clown. One person got this right because I believe in one person, and that's Santos Escobar, because Legado del Fantasma did win.
I'm glad he's growing on you. Took years, but
I've always loved him, even after he took off the mask.
Yeah.
Pagano, not my guy. Not a big fan. Kind of wrestled like Vampiro.
You see the Psycho Clown bump? That was a good one.
Who it wasn't in this. Was it in the first match that nobody caught what's his name? Or was it this match that
No, because it was Lindsay. It was the first match because he did not catch him.
Yeah. The NXT North American Championship was defended. Ethan Page defended his title against Javon Evans, Ray Fenix, and Laredo Kid.
Man, Laredo Kid's got to be like pushing 50 now, right?
You think?
Let me live action fact check.
I mean, he looks younger than Pagano.
38, so I was almost
He is
right.
literally younger than Pagano. Me and Devin got this right because Ethan Page did retain in a great match, honestly.
Rigged.
Okay. And the main event, the AAA Mega Championship, Vikingo took on Chad Gable. Devin, what did you think about this match?
I think we've got a good one on our hands. I think Gable's a guy.
What do you mean is the guy? He's Ben.
I'm just saying, I think he's a guy. Hey,
Vikingo
Vikingo's
did pick up the
Vikingo's a
win.
good brother too.
Better than him and Kenny.
No.
Okay.
Not better than him and Kenny, but pretty up there, close. Yeah, close.
A little botch spot in the middle, but you know what? Other than that,
Yeah, the flip back on the top rope or whatever. Did you see Gable look at the referee like, what is going on? Because that was my favorite.
yeah, Vikingo did win. We all got this right, so we'll see more of Chad Gable during this weekend. But you know what? The standings. Cody, you went 2 and 3.
Good job, kid.
Jake went 3 and 2. Devin went 4 and 1, and I myself went 5 and 0, thanks to Santos Escobar. But during Worlds Collide, we had a little altercation between the Intercontinental Champion Dominic Mysterio and Octagon Jr., which set up a match at Money in the Bank later that night. So Dominic Mysterio took on Octagon Jr. for the Intercontinental title. Good match.
I don't think
All right.
my internet definitely fucked off a little bit.
All right. Was this a good match,
Don't
Devin?
know. Are we talking about Dom and Octagon?
Yeah.
Good match, short match.
I enjoyed them building a match like that, putting it together like that. You know, Dom, just gets thrown over the barricades like, I'm me and you tonight, brother. So, yeah, Dominic Mysterio is still the new champion, Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, good match.
Women's Money in the Bank ladder match kicked off the show. How do we feel about this?
I liked it.
None of us got this right.
Yeah,
We know
I didn't
what?
watch the women's one.
None of us got this right.
Yeah, no, unexpected for sure.
It is because Naomi is now your women's Money in the Bank holder.
Yeah. No, I do think Jade's going to beat her for it eventually.
For the briefcase?
No, I think Naomi's going to win the women's championship, and Jade will beat her for it.
You think so?
I do think that's what'll happen.
All right. Well, speaking of that, women's Intercontinental title, Lyra Valkyria defended against Becky Lynch.
This was good too.
Becky
I
Lynch.
watched this one.
Becky Lynch is now your new women's Intercontinental Champion. Lyra was forced to raise Becky's hand at the end.
And that's what I saw.
So
My internet is losing the battle here, but yes. Good German suplex bump.
yeah, me and Jake got this right. Becky did win. We'll get to
Just going downhill tonight.
we'll get to more of that later. The men's Money in the Bank did not main event. So, how do we feel about this? It was great until the end, right?
Yeah, the ending
Yeah.
was very, very anticlimactic.
I told you. As soon as this was not the main event, I was like, Seth is probably going to win.
Well, you didn't have to be right.
Didn't have to
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
But none of us got this right
Didn't.
when we picked it, so.
That's the one thing that I was happy about.
That Seth won?
No, that all of us got it wrong.
Seth Rollins is now your new men's Money in the Bank holder. How do we think he's gonna gonna cash that in? He's gonna do another heist of the century.
I don't think so.
I don't think he can pull that off. I don't know. I really don't know. I have no idea what he's gonna do. He's probably gonna cash in on the world champion. He's gonna cash in on the King of the Ring.
You don't think he's gonna wait till Cody's the champion?
Maybe, but like,
I think. Well, listen. So we get to December. Cena's still champ. Cena's gonna win his last match. Rollins is gonna come cash in right there into December. That's what I think. I think that is most effective.
That's a good one. It's a good idea, so it probably won't happen. Which means
Probably right.
the main event. Speaking of John Cena, the main event, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso took on Logan Paul and John Cena.
It's the best Jey Uso match this year.
We all picked the team of Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. We got this right.
yep.
Easy one.
Thanks to the debut. The debut of Ron
Who
Killings.
was it?
Ron Killings showed
I
up.
thought that was K Quick.
Boy, he was getting rowdy in there. Logan Paul hit a big, huge moonsault. You can say what you want about the kid, but he's got. He can do some stuff though.
Yeah, that is the unfortunate truth about him.
That's a nice pun.
He
Cody.
can do some stuff.
It's the unfortunate truth.
And I don't know. I do honestly like when he does the drone, because I think it is cool to have the drone flying in the ring looking at the competitors. Like, that's cool. I like that look. I hope WWE just kind of takes that and starts running with it, but I doubt it, because as you have previously said, that's a good idea.
Well, he did take the drone, and with the suplex, he took off the turnbuckle. So
that was cool.
Gotta sell, brother. So yeah. After that, Money in the Bank. After the Money in the Bank, we didn't do too well. Cody and Devin went 1-3. Myself and Jake went 2-2.
Yeah, which, in a way, I guess is a good thing that they are still able to just like go completely left field of what we think they're going to do. But like, I don't know. Like, it wasn't a bad show, but there wasn't a ton that I was like, oh hell yeah, I can't wait to see what happens from this. It was all just kind of like things that happened and then fuck off.
I think Seth Rollins almost put a bad taste in my mouth, but
that's what Jake said too. Like, after that, he's like, everything's just kind of spoiled now.
I don't know. Ron Killings debuting kind of gave me
I thought the tag match was really good.
Tag match was good, yeah.
So yeah, we'll update the standings here. Cody, 4th place, 12-10.
Right belong.
Jake in 3rd place, 14-8. Devin, 2nd place, 15-7, and barely on top is myself, 17-5. So
I'm not too far down.
So what is the next show that we will be picking?
Night of Champions.
Oh, Saudi Arabia. You want to bring that up? So John Cena came out to start Raw. And who else would show up but CM Punk? He's like, I'm taking that belt from you. You just name a place. John Cena was like, all right, we'll do it. You got to follow me to Saudi Arabia. We'll do it at Night of Champions.
I don't think Punk is going.
I'm telling you. I'm not 100% convinced this is going to happen at Night of Champions.
I don't think so. I don't feel it. Just because, like, the way he said it, obviously, like, it's hinting at everything CM Punk has said about Saudi Arabia. And that's why John Cena said it.
Which is great on his part.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. If Punk goes and it happens, I will be very surprised. I do think Cena. I don't know. I think Cena Punk is probably like a SummerSlam.
Night 2.
Yeah, to me. I would not waste it at Night of Champions.
I'd like to see Sammy take on Cena.
You don't think it's a
It's
good
not
show?
the show to do it at, for sure. For sure.
Well. What else happened on Raw? Am I forgetting? Nothing. Nothing really.
Nikki Bella.
Oh yeah, Nikki Bella came back.
That's good.
She paved the way.
Now, is she just back for a little, or is she back?
It's probably going to teach Io how to work.
I think
That's what the internet.
I think she's about to have a match at Evolution.
I could see her and Liv. You said Bill's on his way back.
Bill Goldberg is probably coming back next week to take on Gunther. That's what the
we didn't even talk about. We didn't even talk about the end of Raw. Like,
what happened?
The World Championship.
Oh, how could we forget that? Jey Uso and Gunther,
Yeah.
World Heavyweight Championship.
Jake messaged me and he said, "Thank God."
That's crazy.
And I said, "That's a crazy thing to say."
Generational hate for a man who's just, over with the
Having a good
fans.
time.
Yeah, Gunther is now your new world champion. Jey Uso is not after 50 some days. So
51, I think it said.
That's disappointing.
I think him and his kid are about to be tag team champions. So
It's funny.
on NXT, we had a name change and a vignette. Mariah May has now been put on the shelf, and her new name is Brooke Monroe. Blake.
Is it Blake? Now I'm questioning it. Monroe.
Yes.
Blake Monroe sounds right.
People are, saying, oh, it's a Temu Tony Storm. Oh, she's about to be in mediocrity because, she's a makeshift Tony Storm. Jesus. It's all the AEW fans out there like Jake saying that too. I'm just kidding.
Hilarious.
But that whole, vignette or whatever reminded me of Sabrina Carpenter because there's a lot of stuff that was basically copied from Sabrina Carpenter stuff. So just saying. And the only thing that Tony Storm kind of equates to that is the Monroe thing with Marilyn Monroe. So I don't know. Who knows? But I see Sin Cara is on AEW.
He is getting his ass beat too.
It's crazy, AEW is doing something in Mexico or doing something Lucha Libre related after Worlds Collide.
Can't be related.
Like they haven't been doing it already.
Have they?
Yep.
It's crazy. Forbidden Door. Yeah, I think that's it for wrestling. Anything? I have a match with Mr. Adam Rorges coming up on the 21st. Falls Count Anywhere. Midwest Championship Wrestling. Go there. They got a Facebook. They got a Twitter. They got a website. Go on there.
Live stream it for me.
Yeah, that's it. I think we should take it home unless anybody has any, final last words for the group.
Not from me.
No? You still living? Okay. Well, let's take it home. Go follow the podcast on Twitter at TopTerta, where we post updates to the podcast and links to where you can go watch the episodes to the podcast, because we post the podcast episodes every Friday around 4 p.m. Eastern on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@TopTerta. Please go watch our last episode. We talk about the state of wrestling. I feel like that's a great discussion. One of our best discussions we've had in the 229 episodes,
Yeah.
Just saying. It was all Devin just pooping on wrestling, but it's all right. If you're a degenerate, disgusting person like myself, go like us, follow us on Facebook, where we do the same thing over there that we do on Twitter. And we're still in Zuckerberg jail, so hopefully you guys see it. And I'm on Twitter and the TikTok at the Beast Snow.
Find me on the Blue Sky, GingerBeardMan22.
Right. All of our snow bunnies can follow me on Twitter at SexyDevyB. TikTok DevyB5. Just dropped a new video today. Check it out. Andy Serkis based Gollum's voice on heroin. He drew inspiration from the way heroin addicts fucking moved when creating Gollum's voice.
Hell yeah.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan!
That's probably the best fact I've heard. So from all of us at TopTerta, we'll be dropping some Awakening merch here soon. So I'm gonna bid you guys a good morning, good afternoon, good night, and goodbye.
Bang for all my snow bunnies.